weeks working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch it. General West. Snap.
Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald. It's caught by Mike Evans. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Fitzgerald. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Shrugs him off, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the Eagles' 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
What down? 280. 93.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. 59. White. 59. I smell fear in it. We're good.
Now Carr. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Tight end to the right, tight end left. Hey, we got 3 down. 50.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Hodge. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Rock it. He's checking.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as the Bears push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, team.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Barker, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now, you right, Eddie? Watching your guys. Good track, good track.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check safety, 6-6. Pull it high. Now.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
You're mine.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Kill. Go. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
That's it. Big hit.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down now, Peyton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
I'm scared. Mike 51.
After the sack on first down, Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before break. Fitzgerald. He completes it to Evans. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll take it at the 42. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Go! 60 or.
On 1st down, Peyton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Fitzgerald. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's got Evans. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18.
Go! 8-3. I'm here all day. I'm here to go.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 53's Mike. Watch the slats.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Let's go.
A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 24, Eagles nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
93. 93. Go.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
637.
Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Carr. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Check hot route. Express. Slam. White Monday down.
Throwing on second down. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37.
Tucson. Hot 50. Come on. Hey, lock it. Get it.
On first down, Peyton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Ready up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
They don't
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Single. Express. 26, check 26.
Operating from the gun. Carr looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, check, 59. Low. He's tired of
Throwing on first down is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Carr completes it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and
3. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but an NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that.